This is the new Ballard score assessment. So I have gloves on and I have my baby. The first thing I'm going to do is check to make sure that I have the right baby for identification and get permission from the parents. And then I'm going to start the assessment with the neuromuscular maturity first. The first thing you're going to be looking at is posture. So posture means how flexed are the baby's arms and their legs. If everything is straight, they're premature. If they have, and then depending on the flexion, the arms and the legs, if they look like a frog, then that's more maturity. The square window is the assessment of the wrist. So you're looking at the flexion of the wrist. If the wrist flexes all the way down and almost touches the arm, that is more mature. If it's up here at a 90-degree angle, that's more premature. Then you're looking at arm recoil. So you're taking the baby's arms and you're actually bending them like this and pushing their arm up here and letting go. And when their arm lets go and then how much it recoils is what you're going to score on. You're going to look at the angle of the recoil. The popliteal angle is going to be assessing the knee and the hip. You're going to stabilize the hip and you're going to raise the leg up. And the knee should bend and kind of be out here at an angle like this. If the knee does not bend and this goes back, that's more premature. The bend in the knee, and then depending on the angle right here is what you're going to score on. The scarf sign, you are looking at the resistance of where the elbow is. So you're going to take the hand all the way across to the other side of the body, and you're going to see where you meet resistance with that elbow. If your elbow stops all the way over on the other side of the baby's chest, then that's going to be more premature. And if that elbow stops in line over here with this side that it's on, then that's going to be more mature. And then heel to ear, you're going to be taking the baby's heel and you're going to be folding the leg up towards the ear. If it goes all the way up, then that's more premature. And then if they can't straighten their leg, but if they end up with a bend in their knee and like this, then depending on this angle right here is where you get your score from. And then moving on to the physical maturity scoring, you are looking at skin. First of all, just looking at the coloring, translucence, if it's flaking, if there's any rashes, if it seems cracked or leathery. And then for the lanugo, you are looking at how much of the lanugo is still on the body. And it progresses from none, and then it has some, and then goes back down to mostly being bald. The plantar surface of the feet, you're looking at the creases on the feet. If there's creases over like the entire foot, then that is more sign of more maturity. Then you're going to be looking at the eyes and the ears. So on the eyes, are they open or are they closed? And do they kind of need to be pried open a little bit? Newborns that are more premature have a more open eyes. And then with the ears, you're actually going to take the top of the ear where the cartilage is and you're going to fold it down and watch that recoil. If it recoils back, then the baby is more mature. If it doesn't, then that's a sign of more immaturity. And then finally, you're going to be looking at the genitals. My baby is a female, so what I'm looking for is, does the labia majora cover the clitoris and the labia minor? If it does not, then that's a sign of more prematurity. And my baby's labia is covered. The majora labia is covering the minor and the clitoris. On a male, you would be looking at the testicles. And are they pendulous? Like, are they drooping and kind of sagging down? And looking at the creases in the skin on the testicles.